I'm going to be showing you how to make a composition made up exclusively from guitar samples and using Ableton Live. I'll be sharing with you 3 key techniques that I use to create my composition music for guitar and sampler. Now, to do this stuff, the first thing we need to do is to create a whole bunch of samples or recordings of sounds from the guitar. I collected absolutely everything from sort of resonant hits on the guitar to more sort of standard muted notes. Now you can collect these sounds in a whole variety of different ways. You could use a field recorder, you could use Ableton Live itself to do it. It doesn't actually really matter. The basic principle is this: you collect and record sounds from the guitar. You don't even have to be that specific or strategic about the sounds that you create. Just explore the instrument and capture those sounds. Once you've done that, you can get composing using those sounds within Ableton Live. Now there's 3 key techniques that I use that I'm going to share with you here. The first one is the drum rack. Simply take the drum rack and drag it onto an existing track, and then you can drop in these individual sounds onto the buttons that appear on the drum rack. Now there's a whole bunch of amazing, crazy, mind-bending things that you can do with those individual sounds. But essentially, once you've dropped them in onto those buttons, you can start playing them. So you can move over to your controller, whatever that is that you're using, and you can enjoy playing those sounds. So another way of working is dropping an individual sample onto a Midi track, which kind of turns that one sound into an instrument itself, so you can change pitch and play it like an instrument. So to do that, you create a Midi track and you take one of those samples you recorded. You then drag that sample in. Now, if it's not one concise, clean note, then you can crop it so that it is, or maybe you just want to crop it in a different way, so that to play with the attack of the note, for example, you can get super creative. Then, of course, comes effects. Now here I'm using Zorbus, which kind of creates an organ type sound. Amazing, wonderful thing. Obviously, it's up to you what you use. But from here, we can then play the sample on our controller, change pitch, and enjoy it as an instrument itself. Now my third sort of key technique is taking a sample I've recorded like this. You can then drop that sample onto an audio track, which creates like a loop or what's called a clip. And you can have all manner of fun with that and manipulate it in so many different ways. But actually, just being able to work with clips or loops in this way is a really powerful compositional tool. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. We're going to finish off the video with a playthrough of one of my compositions that uses the 3 techniques that I've been talking about. If you want to listen afterwards, you can find it in all the usual streaming places. It's called Music for Guitar and Sampler by the Chris Woods Groove Orchestra.